Oh, this damage Mastodon is what I couldn't even say. See, now I have that, and see, I can now sell the Mastodon and downgrade to the Hammerhead, and I'll get the price back, like, immediately. So, that's pretty awesome. And then, you know, I don't know if you noticed, but when I got this, all of these ships got less expensive because they now include the price of the Mastodon in that price. So with broadside, you don't just need to look at the DPS, you need to look at the range. Like these, they have to be within 2.4. So I usually prefer stuff like this. They take slightly longer to aim, but they shoot way farther, and they penetrate shields better. Although, again, when it comes down to it in the later stages, I'll probably go for lasers. Third turret slot. I generally don't go for stuff like this because they you have to buy more ammo for them. I'll probably end up going for a full laser ship, but for now, good. Checking out components. Boosters are good. I forget what I like. I think I prefer the slam jets because they have the biggest boost. Because the null grab, they like I said, they start slow, but they do have the highest top speeds. But I'll probably end up going for the slam jets, just because it's a quick burst of speed. Warjet doesn't really matter. Cargo hold, I'll want to do one of those eventually. Tractor didn't come from. Subsystems are always good. Repair bot is good because, like, if your like weapons get damaged, you can repair them. And this one's always good. Just 'cause it means Nebula, your radar is enforced. This is the boss, see the mercenaries.
I'm called Skiza. What are you looking at? Watch your step around me.
News board, also you see famine. So, Latilia port. Is good because like rations and stuff. Well, if you bring rations to them, you'll get a lot of good stuff. And then stuff like the convoy inbound. You can see that there's a massive convoy heading to Ingram Core, and you can either you can intercept that to like destroy it and steal their shit, and it will mean that the prices will stay high in Ingram Core. If anything, the prices will go higher because the influx of goods they were getting is no longer an option. But you can also let it get there and then take advantage of the low prices and buy. So there's a lot of ways you can do stuff like that. So yeah, now we have a new ship. Oh,
Engines at maximum.
I forgot.
Docking.
The best parts of ships. So rename it. So instead of the Mastodon, what should we call this ship? Any advice? Nemo. Any advice on what we should call this ship? Maybe the Maimoni. Okay. The Maimonizer. Alright, now we're just gonna fly the Maimonizer.
Engines at maximum. Sublight boosters depleted.
You didn't have to call it after me, CX.
Accelerating to sublight.
I know, but
Exiting sublight.
I didn't want to call it the Hammerhead, and I had absolutely no ideas of what to name it.
Stellar map.
Okay, so we're going there, so I'm gonna actually head to this to see if I can do another quick job for the cartel.
Accelerating
I'll get
to
there.
sublight.
The Maimonizer. And also, each ship has different spots, like it fires.
Sublight.
So you can actually see where these ships will fire. There, and then the flak goes from there. It's like later ships, like one of the ships styles. The broadsides and stuff are all in the back instead of like in the middle. Like this one is also more in the rear, but there's ones that are just like back here with the things. So different ships have different positionings for combat. You know, have to pay attention to that. I love this game.
Looks like a little ruse, Paddle.
Uh-oh.
Take 'em down.
Threat level yellow.
Sorry, but I'm trying to work on my reputation with you guys and attacking you. Defeats the purpose. But you can also see where the turrets are. So you have the one up top, the one in front, and there's probably one below. Yeah, there's one below. So angling your ship properly in combat is very important, depending on where the weapons are. I know I don't have to manually break warp. I just like doing it. Okay. I'm gonna head into this as an outsider-owned port. Mission board. Another shot across the bow.
Engines at maximum.
I am kind of excited for doing the cartel this time because I've never seen their ships, like the ships you can buy for them or any of their stuff before. Because I've only played this game once before. And I sided with the militia because they have awesome ships. I think the militia and the cartel, like as far as the top range ships, I believe they're mostly the same. So you're not, punished for siding for one side or the other. Like, I think like the basic high-end ships will be the same, but I'm sure there's a bunch of intermissionary, and there might be one top end. Like they might have a special top end sheep. Yeah, they each have a special top end sheep that you can buy for your ship. Buy top end ship. I don't know. Again, I don't know. Never sided with the cartel before. I usually play games based on my personality. So I'm always a good guy. It's so difficult for me to be a bad guy because I always feel bad. I'm not a good villain. I'm not a good villain. It's almost like a Mamo laser. The Mamo laser.
But the game looks and sounds really cool so far.
Oh yeah, it is a fantastic game. Yeah, again, it was made in 2015 for computers, and then 2016 it was released on PS4 and Xbox. But yeah, it's a fantastic game, and again, remember, this was made by two people. Double Damage Studios is two people, and they made this game. I mean, not the music. I mean, it's all music. They got permission to use and stuff, and blah blah blah. But this game.
Warp inhibited by stellar mass.
Oh, hello, militias.
Accelerating to sublight. Exiting sublight.
Hi. Bye.
Geez, that's a lot for two people, especially with the amount of detail there is.
Yeah, exactly. I think, although I think the best comment on Steam I read about it was someone's like, the game got released, and there is no DLC for it. There's no expansion. It's a complete game. The game is the game. It's almost like, oh yeah, it's a shame the game is dead. And people are like, what do you mean? It's like, oh yeah, they're not continuing it or adding anything to it, blah blah blah. It's like, that just means the game is finished. It's just funny how there are people who, after you buy a game, you don't have to keep buying stuff for the game for the rest of your life. And then it's just not finished. It's like, no, it is finished. There are people who just don't understand the concept of a finished game. If they stop doing work for it,